rainy Tuesday in Chicago.
Yeah. I have to go do training at work, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to rain basically all day.
Yesterday was so cold and gross, and then today is also going to be cold and gross and even worse.
Yeah, it's 48 degrees and raining. So you're not going to cancel the training?
I don't know, I guess not. Matt just sent a message telling everyone to like take cover under the shelter.
All right, just dress warm. And thankfully, I'm working from home today. I'd already planned to do that, so I don't have to get out in it, at least not yet. So that's good. I know.
We'll see if we do training tomorrow too. After today is like been so gross. Yeah. See if we want to do it again.
Mm-hmm. But for now, eating my breakfast, getting my day started.
All right, I'm home now. Today was kind of a gross day. It was like cold and it rained basically all day. At some points it like poured down. We did the training the best we could, but didn't get a lot done just due to the weather. We couldn't really get on the water, couldn't really be outside much, so it was an interesting day. So I'm home now. We're gonna start dinner. We're making toasted ravioli, which is like
Toasted, air quotes.
It's a Trader Joe's life hack meal, one of those where you basically just breadcrumb frozen ravioli and then air fry it, and then we add some kind of sauce. We usually do marinara or...
Yeah, we're going to do the pizza sauce. So I use the gluten-free, Trader Joe's gluten-free cheese ravioli. You could use obviously regular. Gluten-free breadcrumbs, eggs. That's really easy. We'll show that in a second. And because we bought the pizza sauce at Costco, I thought we would try to do the pizza sauce. That'd be really good. Like just almost like dip it instead of doing it. Because a lot of times we'll use marinara and we like kind of cover it with that with like some Parmesan cheese, but I thought this would be really good. Yeah. Starting with some breadcrumbs. I'm going to pour some in here. And then I just like salt, pepper, and do a little bit of like garlic powder and like some maybe like Italian seasoning or something. That way the breadcrumb has some taste to it. This is brand new. Used it before. And I usually start with 1 egg. Sometimes I need 2, but usually 1 will do it. Okay, now I have all of these breaded and ready to go in the air fryer. So now I will preheat the air fryer, and then while I do that, I'm going to get the gluten-free baguette ready for us to broil. This does not take long at all to make. All right, air fry. And I think we usually do about like 6 minutes. It takes really no time at all. So I'm just going to start that and let that preheat. For the baguette, I like to do a mix of butter and olive oil. So I like melt the butter down, put a little bit of olive oil in here, and then some seasoning. This is the gluten-free baguette, also from Trader Joe's. I also, in this, do the garlic powder, salt and pepper, and some Italian seasoning. And these will need, because these are gluten-free, they will need about as long to broil as the ravioli needs to cook. If you have regular bread, it toasts a lot quicker. All right, I put the pizza dip in little ramekins for us to dip in, and I'm just gonna zap these in the microwave, heat them up a little bit so their sauce is warm. All right, dinner is served in less than, like, what, 15 minutes?
Yeah, it's very quick.
No time at all. Good morning. It is a very wet Wednesday morning. I decided to take the train this morning. It doesn't really save me any time. It basically takes the same amount of time, effectively, by the time I like get on the platform and like wait for the train. But it's just kind of like misty and just kind of nasty out, and I was like, nah, I don't feel like walking today, so I'm taking the train in. The nice thing about taking the train around the loop is that I can take a couple of different lines, so I can like take the first available, which makes it really nice. So sometimes my wait for the train isn't very long. This morning I only had to wait about 5 minutes, so it wasn't too bad. But I did time it one time, and I figured out if I walk, I can beat it, like get here faster than the train can, as long as I have to wait longer than like 3 minutes for the train. If I can catch the train within 3 minutes of getting on the platform, it actually saves me time. But it's really rare that I catch it that quickly, so usually walking's faster. I ordered one of my favorites today, so I'm super excited. Not fair. I got roti, which is a Mediterranean place, so it's just a couple blocks away, so I'm walking there now. I did forget to bring my umbrella down, but thankfully it's not raining actively right now, it's just a little bit misty. Hey Regina. Hi. Oh hey Caroline. Hi. Seeing people I know. So anyway, it's just a little bit misty, but it's not too bad. So I'm grabbing my food and then I'm gonna head back. Heading home from work now. It is still pretty chilly. I think this whole week is just kind of chilly. But the wind's not too bad. So I decided, and it's not really drizzling now, so I decided to go ahead and walk instead of taking the train, not being lazy. My lunch was delicious. I love roti. They actually have gluten-free pita, which is really nice. It's like the one and only place I know of where I've ever even seen gluten-free pita. That's something that I've never even been able to find like at a grocery store or anything like that. So I love getting it there. Man, their food's so good. It's just spectacular. It tastes yummy. But it's great because when I get it, I have enough left over for lunch tomorrow too. So, because I'll be back in the office tomorrow, so I'll eat the rest of it then. I'm super excited about it. But heading home now. I can't wait to see Gertie. I really missed her today. So, hope she was good for Chris. I know he was getting some stuff done around the house, so hopefully she wasn't too much of a terror. All right, I am heading home from work now. I'm actually not going straight home. I'm going out to Fleet Feet at the Roosevelt Collection. If you watched the vlog last week, you know I made the trek out there to get my race packet for the race this weekend, only to realize that I had the date wrong. So, well, the date / the location wrong. So I'm heading out there now to get my race packet. We were gonna go together and then maybe like eat out somewhere, but it's like a little chilly. It's like right around 50 degrees, so it's not really like eating outside kind of weather. And I didn't want to like be away from Gertie longer than necessary, so I'm going out there on my own, on my way home from work, and then I'm gonna swing. Well, actually, technically, I'm going all the way back home, but Chris is gonna meet me for dinner over at Industry Ales, one of our, of course, very favorites. So I'm here. I took the elevator from like kind of the secret back entrance that I figured out with my dad last time. But I've never done it before, so I didn't exactly know where I was going. And I ended up inside the movie theater, which I thought was closed, but apparently is in fact still open. So anyway, I was a level up. I had to go down some stairs, and then now I'm here. So heading to Fleet Feet. Okay, so I got my swag bag in here, but they have this cereal called Poop Like a Champion. It is gluten-free, so I might have to get myself a box of this. High fiber. I also like to check out the clothing, so we're gonna do that real quick. Okay, got what I needed. Turns out it wasn't at Fleet Feet. It was actually, there's like an empty store, and I forgot that that's usually where the packet pickups are here. So thankfully I walked there before I even got to Fleet Feet, and I was like, oh, yep, that's where I need to go. So got my packet, I'm ready for the race. The guy that gave me my bib number, he was like, are you ready? And I was like, well, I'm as ready as I'm gonna be, so no more time to prepare. Look who I found. You beat me here though. Yeah.
Well,
Because you didn't wait.
I am a lot closer than you were.
Yeah. I was like, I'll see you in 20 minutes, and you were like, okay, I'm going there now.
Yeah, it takes like 3 minutes to get in.
So they have some seasonal specials going on right now. The brisket tacos sound really good, but they are on flour tortillas. So I think you're gonna get those though, right? Yeah, sound good. Chris had the pineapple jalapeno marg. I'm gonna try the Ode to a Dove, which kind of sounds like a spin on a Paloma, but it does have mezcal in it and a little Aperol, so it sounds really yummy. I might get the pineapple jalapeno as my second drink. Okay, drinks have arrived. So you got the spicy pineapple. Yeah, that looks delicious. Is that like tahini?
It's guajillo pepper. Yeah, it's basically tahini.
And I got the Ode to a Dove. Looks delicious. I'm super excited to taste it. Okay, so my drink is really yummy. It's like, it has Aperol and mezcal in it, which both have like two kind of very strong flavors. And so you get kind of like the bitterness and like floralness from like the Aperol, but then there's like this like smoky undertone. It's super yummy, but it's like it goes back and forth between the flavors, like yummy. So our food has arrived. Well, our appetizer has arrived, which is the Cajun sticky wings. I am so looking forward to these because I'm starving. Cannot wait to eat.
They look good.
They look really good. All right, food has arrived.
Yeah.
Those tacos look amazing.
They look pretty good.
So good. And then we got fries to share, and I got a gluten-free smash burger. Okay, so you've had a chance to taste your tacos.
They're really good. I'm
Yeah.
very upset that you cannot try them.
I know, I'm so sad. They look
like, I
amazing.
I want to force you to have a bite because they are so good.
They look really good. Delicious. So we're done with dinner now, but we decided to make a quick pit stop for a little treat.
Probably want the
Chocolate fudge brownie. I'm gonna get the cherry Garcia.
Look. Boom.
Yeah. Two in a row, right there. Oh, there's two at the top. Did you see those?
Oh.
Half baked.
The Netflix and chilled.
Netflix and chilled, and then this one is.
The cookie dough one.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I can't have that. Okay. Yum. That's a good choice.
Lunchtime, training day here at Urban Kayaks, training the new hires. We were supposed to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but the weather and everything was just not ideal, so we actually postponed the Wednesday training to today, Friday, just in hopes that the weather would be nicer. It is pretty nice today. Still a little chilly, but the sun is out, so it feels a little bit better. We're doing rescue training after this, so they'll have to perform 2 rescues, capsize drills. So I think Matt is gonna get in the water, so that should be fun. Don't know if I'll film much of that, but yeah, just lunchtime now here. I already ate my lunch. Not too hungry today, but it's nice standing in the sun. So.
Good morning. I am heading out for the Soldier Field 10 race. You can see they are setting up for the Sueños Festival all around me. Oh, here's the box office. There you go. So I'm heading out for the race. It's a little chilly. It's about 48 degrees. It's not bad, and I'll be dressed really nicely for my run. Just a little bit chilly for the walk. It's about a 30-minute walk out to Soldier Field, so not too bad. I think once we're in the sun, it'll be really comfortable. I say we. I'm by myself. Chris is actually working this morning, so I don't think he'll be getting up too much later from now, so he can get up to go to work. So excited about the race. This is kind of a warm-up for me because next weekend I have the half marathon. So this is a 10-mile, so I feel like this is just part of my training plan for my half marathon next weekend. But I am excited. This is a really fun race. I ran it last year. You start and end on the field in Soldier Field, so it's kind of cool. So excited to do that, heading there today, and then I'm gonna go home and do some painting. So I have a really exciting day planned. All right, well, that's our destination. So it looks further than it really is. It's not that much farther. It'll probably be about another 15, 20 minutes. I've already seen several people as I've been walking who are also heading to the race. I see, in fact, like a whole group right now ahead of me. head in the same direction we are. So all race participants. See that whole group of people there. More coming down this sidewalk here. Okay, found the sea of people. Interestingly, it looks like we're going to start outside of the stadium and finish inside the stadium. Last year we started and finished inside, so that would be interesting. Well, I'm done. Got my Gatorade. I've got a little like goodie bag of stuff here. Got people coming in still behind me. I'll show you where we run into the stadium. It's pretty cool because you get to like run in and then kind of run underneath and then run out onto the field. Just like you're a football player. So it's pretty cool. But finished my race. I'm not feeling overly confident about the half marathon next weekend because that last mile was really tough. So we'll see how I do. So you can see the people running in, and then you run under there, and it brings you into the stadium. Then you run through the tunnels and out onto the field. On my way back home, I am probably gonna grab some breakfast when I get home. I do have my little bag of goodies here, but it's not really much I can eat. But I always grab it just in case Chris wants something. And coffee, because I really need some coffee. So probably gonna go home, chill out for a little bit, and then get in the shower, and then I'm gonna get to painting because I'm gonna paint the living room today. Since it's a 3-day weekend, I thought this would be a good weekend to take advantage of the extra day and try to get the living room painted.
Walking to work Saturday morning. It's one of the first times in the weekend that I've went in early. It's always funny going in early on the weekends because the city is so quiet. There's obviously people driving to work and stuff, but the sidewalks are empty. There's not as much traffic. Just like overall, like the tourists aren't out yet. It's just overall very chill. I like it. Weather is still pretty chilly, but it's super warm in the sun, so don't expect it to be super busy today at work, but you never know. Sometimes crazy things happen. I think it is the Sueños festival this weekend, so there's some crazy chaos going on in Grant Park, but other than that, it's just a perfect spring Chicago morning. I love it.
We're gonna find that leg right in line with our hip again. Point through your toes. Feel that reach, lift with your waist, and we're gonna draw a little circle with that leg.
Okay, some time has passed and I have showered, eaten lunch, gotten a few things done around the house. You can see behind me that the patching has already happened. I am ready to paint. I need to move a few things out of the way. I didn't think about having to move stuff without Chris, so hopefully I'll be able to move everything I need to move on my own without his assistance. We will see. But I'm not planning on getting the entire room painted today, so if there's anything I can't move, it will just stay and we'll wait for him to get home and we can move it later. But I am going to get started. My goal is to at least get 2 walls done today. They are very large walls because it's like this whole one behind me is one of the ones I want to hopefully get done, and then the one in front of me. So it's like the 2 largest, like just blank walls in the room are my goal today. Gertie, no ma'am. That's my goal today. And then the other 2 walls are a lot more complicated. So those are the goal for tomorrow. It is Sunday morning. The last that I talked to you, I was about to paint. I did get this wall done and the big wall. So I was able to get both of those done yesterday. It took me longer to do that than I was hoping. And so it was a little behind schedule. I was finishing up just as Chris got home, and we honestly just like made dinner, watched a movie, and went to bed. So I did not pick up the camera again to kind of explain, but I did want to say that I got that done. We're going to do a full video of like just the whole like refreshing of the living room as a whole, like including the painting and doing the acoustic panels and all the new furniture and everything that we're doing in here. So we'll have like the befores and the afters. But I did want to at least point out that I got this done and I got that done. And I'm basically just going to be painting today too. So my goal today is the window wall behind me here, and then also the other side of the living room. Sorry if I'm making anyone sick. Here behind me, like this wall, and then like a little bit below the cabinet. You can see that little bit over there is kind of partially painted. So that's my goal for today. All of this, while it doesn't look like a lot, like especially this wall, this window wall, it has a lot of like nooks and crannies and ins and outs. So it will take me a good portion of my time today getting that done. It won't be super easy. There's a lot of cutting in. It will take time. And then even just doing the windows like takes a little while. So I'm pretty much planning on that taking most of my day. And then this whole wall over here will not probably be too bad. Well, I just in the nick of time finished most of the painting. I am gonna have to do a little bit of touch up tomorrow. And then there's like a small section that I wasn't originally planning on painting because it's kind of like a portion of the kitchen. But now that I'm done with the other part, I almost feel like it needs to be painted. I feel like it would look better if it was. So I want to get Chris's opinion on that. So I may have to do a little bit of painting tomorrow, but it'll be a really small amount. It's basically done. Whew. Glad to have that to do off the list. But I'm on my way now because it's Sunday night and Chris is not closing. So I'm on my way to meet him and we're going to Taco Rio. So you'll find that's one of our kind of like Sunday things in the summer. As long as he's not, closing or working super late, I like to meet him when he gets off work and have tacos and margaritas. It's a great way to end the weekend. Okay, so we are not getting tacos at Taco Rio. I met Chris at the Riverwalk and we went over there. They just have the music like so unbelievably loud, like you can't even hear yourself like think. So then we were like, well, we don't want to stay here because it's just obnoxious. So, and they got like new speakers, but they've always had kind of loud music, and it's been like my one complaint because the food is so good and we really like the atmosphere because it's nice to be on the Riverwalk and all of that, but the music's always been a little loud. We've just kind of always accepted it, but they got like different speakers, and so you literally cannot get away from them now. They're like all over. There's like a whole bunch of them like mixed everywhere, and it's so loud. So not sure we're going to be going back there anymore, which is a real bummer because we do like it, but it's just a disappointment. So then we were heading back home, or heading back out, trying to figure out what we were going to eat because we don't know where we're going to eat now. And Chris realized that he still had the keys, so he has gone back to return those. And I'm just going to wait here. This is a lot of walking for Gertie, and we've gone a lot of back and forth, and so I just found like a nice, like shady, cool spot. It's a lot warmer than I realized. So I'm like wearing a sweatshirt and I'm way overdressed because it's actually very nice out. It's 60 degrees, so I expected it to be a little bit chilly, but it is not. It is actually quite nice, and it's really hot when you're in the sun. So gonna figure out what we're gonna do for dinner tonight. I'm not really sure. But I'm here outside of Mariano's in Lakeshore East, and I have a really nice view. Just overlooking the park here at Lakeshore East. So can't complain about that, and it's a nice shade. We are back home. So because we had Gertie with us, we were kind of limited on places we could go because we had to go to a place that had a patio open. And since it's such a nice day, it's hard to get last minute patio reservations. And it's also Sueños Festival this weekend. I don't think I've talked about that, but it's really busy outside. It's crazy.
It's very busy. Lollapalooza level busy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We popped into CVS just to get something, and it was like the line was like ridiculous. So we decided that we just want to be in for the evening because of the craziness outside. So we thought about bringing Gertie home and then popping back out for dinner, but we were like, no, let's just stay in. So we're gonna do frozen pizza. You're tired. I
am very tired.
You got a lot of sun today.
Yeah, and I worked hard today, so.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be in. But it's been a fun week, and next week is your birthday.
Yeah, it's been a very cold week. It's kind of crummy because it's the end of May, but hopefully next week is better. And then my birthday, obviously. So yeah.
But I do hope you enjoyed coming along, and we'll see you next time.